Today for our tips video, we're going to talk about how to conduct a clay test and why. Stay tuned and find out. All right, so I don't have a lot of things to test. I'm going to do 2 tests and then I will try my best to come back and show you how these turned out later. But let me talk to you about how I set up my cards first. I have an index card, just a plain old 3x5 index card. You could just do this on cardstock, you could do it on anything. I like index cards. I took some scrap clay. This is from the green onion tutorial that I did. This was laying on my clay table, so I rolled it out to the thickest setting on my pasta machine. I used translucent liquid Sculpey, covered the back with that, stuck it on the index card, and baked this together. That way this is permanently adhered until I pull it off. And I coated the entire back. I didn't think I needed to show you that because, you know, we've all done similar things. First thing we're going to test is this Beacon 3-in-1 glue. I love this stuff. I have been using it for so much. It's becoming my favorite glue. But I haven't tried it on polymer clay, so I'm going to do a control test. Now, why would we do this? Well, I do tests to find out if things are compatible. You'll hear me talk on videos about this is a compatible finish. Things that are not compatible with polymer clay will cause the clay to basically melt. I'm going to put a nice coat on the top. Then I'm going to take a pen. I am going to, and I would have been easier had I thought to glue this on the side of the card with the lines on it, but I forgot. Clay test. And today's date, which, yeah, I filmed these way in advance. And this is Beacon 3-in-1 glue. And then I'll set this off, I'll let that dry, and I'll set this off to the side in my craft room where I can keep an eye on it and I can check it about once a month. And I wait at least 6 months before I start using things with my clay, just to make sure they aren't going to degrade the clay. Some things take longer than others. 6 months I feel is long enough that I'll know pretty well if it's going to affect it. I'm going to do one more today, and this is one I've heard mixed reviews on, so I thought I would test it myself, and that's using a Sharpie pen, an alcohol marker, on the clay. This, not so much to see if it's going to soften the clay, but to see what it's going to do, if it's going to soak in or like feather out. So I write clay test, again, the date, and this is just a Sharpie marker. And then I'll write myself a note in my planner that I use to plan my video stuff to check on this. And I will try to remember when I check on these in a month or so to put a photo each month on the Facebook page. So if you haven't joined my Facebook group, be sure and do that. It's the quickest way to get a hold of me, and I usually give more of a heads up there as to what's going on with the schedule. Be sure and check the blog post. I will go into more detail about why we do this and different things that you need to know about doing clay tests. Hope you found this useful, and I will talk to you later. Bye.